Hello again, beer fans. We're here with Sam Adams, Latitude 48 IPA. This is their India Pale Ale, made with hops made from around the Latitude 48 hop belt. I believe they added this last year after it being a seasonal selection, and it seems to have become a relatively successful beer for Adams. This is also part of the summer seasonal. This is the second beer I've reviewed from that, and we will eventually review all 6 beers, including the Boston Lager and Sam Adams Light. We've already reviewed the East West Kolsch. Again, you can see, let me give you some focus here on the typically rich head of Samuel Adams. It's there's a close-up of it. It's tiny bubbles. Dark color. Everything very consistent with a high-quality Samuel Adams beer. Beautiful. So, what does it taste like? Well, we would expect something very hoppy. And if I had to say what we get, it's kind of the Boston Ale, but very hoppy version of the Boston Ale. That distinct Adams hop character that I've discussed in the East West Kolsch article, that to me really defines Adams. It's certainly there, but of course, whereas in other ones it's there along with the malt. Another character in this one, that hop dominates, and that's not bad. I think Sam Adams uses extremely delicious hops, and so having that predominate isn't a bad thing. This is a frankly delicious beer. It is not the best IPA you've had. It's not overly bitter. It's not, especially among the bitterest IPAs you will have. But it's a refreshing and delicious beer. Well done. It doesn't taste like an IPA because it's not as bitter as you usually associate those with. Kind of a fruit flavor there. Note I got. Very nice. But again, if you take the Boston Ale, well, let's start from the Boston Lager. Make it an ale, and then really let the hops predominate, and I think this is what you've got. Which, again, not a bad thing. The hops of the Boston Lager and that Sam Adams uses are exceptionally good. And this has a wonderful character. Really rich flavor. One of the most drinkable IPAs I've ever had. I think you could certainly, I don't know if you chug it, but it's the closest thing to a chugging IPA I've ever had. Overall, marginal recommendation. Not marginal, clear recommendation. This is not one of the best IPAs you're going to have. But if it's on sale, it's worth picking up. If you are a hophead and it's on sale, pick it up. It's a good value, probably. This is probably, again, it's according to whether or not it's cheaper than the Sierra Nevada Torpedo, whether or not it's a good deal at that time for you in that $7.99, $8.99 price range. If it's $7.99 and you want some hops, and you don't want to go up and buy Bell's Two Hearted or a beer at that slightly higher price point, Sam Adams has created a good alternative for you. That's all I got. Thank you much.